Hey friends, it's Erica. Welcome back to the Hip Kit Club YouTube channel. Today I have a process video for you using the May 2020 main kit. And I'm going to be using these two papers here. This one on the top is from Vicki Boutin and the bottom one is from, I believe it's pink paisley. So I just cut a little bit off of that Vicki Boutin paper and then I have the stripe at the bottom. I'm going to apply some gesso to the white with the black stripe because I want to add a little bit of color down there because I know that's where I want to place my photo. The photo is about a 4x6 photo. I printed it out in black and white, and it's of me and all of the kids minus baby Liam. So it was when Liam was probably about, I would say he looks about 2 in the photo, 2.5. And I believe it was at night on a Mother's Day, and I usually get a photo, and we were all just kind of sitting around watching TV, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get a photo. So we quickly snapped a photo of me and all the kids, and of course one of the kids is making a silly face there at the end. So Gavin has a silly face, which he usually does in all the photos, so he's our jokester. So I printed it out about 4x6 size, which is a different size for me. I'm usually like a 3x4 or like a 3x3 or a 2x2. So this is a bigger photo for me, so it's a little bit of a challenge, but I love the way that it came out. So I have this strip of paper here. I wanted to add a strip between these two papers, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want it to go. I'm going to end up just trimming the green color off and just using the black strip there just to kind of separate the two papers. And then I will start to add some color. I don't have the color kit for this kit, so I'm just pulling an ink pad from my stash. I pulled a Catherine Pooler Aquatini ink, and it's this color I pull all the time. If there is some type of a water for my background, or I need some type of an aqua color, or for to kind of go for like a sky background, I always pull that Aquatini color out. It's one of my favorite inks. And I'm just going to apply it to some clear packaging, add a little bit of water, and then smush it down onto the paper. I'm going to prep this pattern paper with some gesso first. I did pick up some new gesso. It's a clear gesso. I believe it's Finnabar. So I picked that up and I love the way that it works. So I'm just going to add a few drops to see how it looks. And I really like the color there. So I'm just going to smush it down onto the cardstock. And this gesso makes a huge difference, especially on a pattern paper like this. If it was a thicker pattern paper, I might not have used the gesso, but I thought that I would go ahead and try this new gesso out, and I really, really like the results. So I'm just going in and adding some sprinkles as well, just taking the paintbrush and picking up some color from that packaging and tapping it all over the page, going in between, drying up with that paper towel, and I just kind of roll it onto the paper. It makes it quick and easy. And just adding a little bit more color, just making sure that I'm going to be able to see that beautiful color coming out from underneath the photo and around the embellishments. So this is a little different for me. I usually use some type of a cut file on my page, or I use a white background. So for this layout, there's no cut file and there's no white background. I'm actually using 2 different pattern papers, which is bizarre for me, but I really wanted to do something different, and I really like how it came out. And then also there is no cut file, so I did use a lot of florals on this just to embellish around my photo, but I really wanted the photo to kind of be the main focus, and also that beautiful paper from Vicki Boutin, I really wanted to use that. So just continuing to add some more color, and then going to get everything stuck down. Just adding some adhesive to this top part, and then going to get that stuck down. I will leave everything linked down below. I know some of these kits are already sold out, but I will leave the link to the May kits so that you guys can check them out. Also, June kits, some of them are still available. They are gorgeous, a lot of exclusives. So if you guys are interested in that, I will leave those linked down below as well. Lots of exclusives in this June kit coming up. So I have a couple more layouts using this May kit, and then the June kits will be shipping soon, and I can't wait to dig into those. So I'm going to get my photo stuck down, and I'm going to pop it up with some foam adhesive, and I'm also going to add a layer of paper behind it. This pretty paper from Pink Paisley, and it's got that pretty lime green color. So I just want to add a pop of that behind my photo. and then I will get started on all the layers. I have a bunch of fussy cut flowers off to the side there that I cut out a while ago, and I just have them in a bag. So I'm trying to use them all up, and I'm just going to use a couple of the stems and stuff around my photo, but most of the florals are going to come from the Vicki Boutin ephemera pack. And a lot of the florals and things from the Vicki Boutin ephemera pack have a white border around them. I am going to trim off that border. I just like the way that it looks with a thinner border around it. So I just think it's less bulky, and I just really like the way that it looks. So all the florals, you'll see me go and quickly trim off a little bit of that white border. I do it to the butterflies, the leaves, a few of the stems, and then the cameras as well. The camera, one of them, I also cut off the strap. I tried to use it with the strap, but it was just a little bit too much, so I went ahead and cut that off. So if you're wondering what happened to the strap, I just trimmed it off. So if an embellishment doesn't work for you guys, just always, you can trim it up. You can cut them in half. I do that a lot to my florals. I will cut them in half. That way I can stretch them out a little bit more and use them on more than one layout. So here I am. I'm just trimming off the little white border on these die cuts. And I'm noticing lately a lot of the ephemera packs, the pieces are a lot larger than they used to be, which is totally fine. You just have to adjust, make them your own. So I like the way that looks a lot better. So I'm going to try to arrange these how I want them. At first I was going to use all of those white florals, but I really wasn't feeling that. So I came back in with all of these Vicki Boutin die cuts, and I like the way that these look much better, more color, and it just makes it pop even more. So there was a really large floral in this ephemera pack, and then there is like a border around, like on the inside of the floral. So I trimmed it down quite a bit, and it's going to be the one that's on the left hand side. And you'll see that here in a minute. I'm going to pull these all off, and I'm going to start all over again. I think that I do this like 3 times, where I go and start laying things out and I don't like it, and I pull it off and start over. I know for sure that I want to use the cameras in this ephemera pack, and then some of these pretty leaves. So I'm just kind of playing around with all the placement. And like I said, this is a different size photo for me. I don't normally do a large photo like this, so it was a little strange trying to make it work. But I do like the way that it came out in the end. I'm definitely going to use this everyday die cut. Here at the bottom, I love the script, and I love that pop of black. And I wanted more black because I do have the black and white photo. Trimming another one of these florals from Vicki's ephemera pack, just trimming off the white border. If you guys are not already registered on the Hip Kit Club website, make sure you head on over there and do that. You got a lot of freebie cut files that you can download, and you don't have to be a subscriber for a lot of them. Some of them are exclusive to the Kit Club members, but there are a lot of freebies. So make sure you head on over there, register, get those free cut files, lots of inspiration, and head on over to the Hip Kit Club Facebook fan group. Tons of inspiration, challenges all the time, mood boards, sketches. You guys are really going to want to check that out. If you're feeling like your mojo is gone, somebody is always posting a layout or a video or a mood board. Tons of inspiration that will help you get your creative mojo going again. So I'm just going through and going to place everything down. I have those cute butterflies, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then I'm going to pull one of the pink paisley butterflies from the 6x12 sticker sheet and stick that down as well. And then I'm going to go through with my adhesive and stick everything down, because this is pretty much where everything is going to go. Some of these items I have popped up on some foam adhesive, but most of them are just kind of, I take the wet adhesive and just put a little bit at the tips of the ephemera, and then kind of pop or curl up the corners of them just to give them some more dimension. That pretty much finishes up my layout. The last thing I think I do is add a few of the pink paisley Fifth and Monaco jewels. I add 3 of the black jewels around the page, just for another pop of black, and that pretty much finishes it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to the Hip Kit Club YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you are alerted every time a new video goes up on the channel. Make sure to let us know in the comments how you like the layouts. What do you think of the kits? If there is any suggestions or anything like that, leave us some comments down below. We love interacting with you guys, and I hope everyone is staying safe, staying healthy, and enjoying all of this time with your family. I will catch you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.